Okay, welcome to Huge Feeding Video. I don't remember, I really don't. This is my GBB. She's still looking a bit scabby, but she should be hungry. She didn't eat last week because I fed twice during the week. I can't remember why. Okay, she should be hungry. Yeah, definitely hungry. I am openly looking for a male for her, so any mature male GBBs going in the UK, preferably to buy, drop us a message and we can sort some out. But yeah, she looks absolutely gorgeous. Everything's perfect now with her since she sorted the molt out. But yeah, she looks absolutely gorgeous. Just fill up a water bowl, and that's pretty much it. She used to have like a hammock here, but she destroyed it, and she just likes to sit in corners. She's really calm for a GBB. Never really aggressive towards me. She was when she had that problem with her carapace still stuck on. But she's never been really vicious. Quite nice for a GBB, so I'm happy with that. So yeah, by the way, a lot of people ask me why do I start with my GB most of the time. It's because it's how my tarantula shelves are like spread out. The GBB's like in the corner, so basically she needs to go back first before I put anything else away. So it's obviously I'll do her first. But yeah, I'll move on to the next one. By the way, I'll be doing an update on all the tarantulas and the forest scorpions. So yeah, back in a sec. Now I'll move on to the next one. Yep, back in a sec. This is my juvenile male Pamphobeteus fortis. It should go for it as it always usually eats. Yep, as you can see, doing perfectly fine. And then it's gone. He does use his hide quite a bit. I do hear a bit of a rumour that Pamphobeteus don't like hides. Pretty much tease any tarantula will use a hide. It's just odd one or two don't. But there's always some species of tarantula that will use a hide. And it's always good to give them one. My big bone is a bit different because his little hides in the corner. I've explained that before, but I'll explain it when I go onto it. But yeah, hides, always good. And another thing, these rubs are really good for juvies, especially humid species, because as you can see, it's keeping humid, but obviously there's no mould growing, which is good. That's just a bit of poo. Yeah, it's just a bit of poo. I'll clean that out anyway. But yeah, always good. They're also really good for dry species, as I'll be showing you in a second. But yeah, they keep the humidity really well. And if I'm honest, you get a bit of condensation on the lid, but it's Pamphobeteus and it needs humidity. And it is obviously doing perfectly fine. So yeah, I will move on to the next one. Back in a sec. I just thought I'd lift you up and show him. He does have like highlights compared to the female, they're a lot brighter. I should put that down. I was just showing you that because I was just checking, because my LP were in one of these before and the back of the hide got a bit mouldy, so I was just checking that. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you, I'll show you the adult female in a second. Okay, back in a sec. I've just put that there just in case she tries to dart. This is my Nandu chromatus female, only a little juvie, but as I was saying, really good to keeping it dry. I do give these a bit of humidity because Nandu's like a tiny bit, not much. So that's why I overflow the water bowl a tiny bit, but I haven't overflowed it this week and it's still keeping the humidity. And there's no mould growing, so yeah. Usually a good eater, so should just pounce. Yep. What a guess. Yeah, love Nandu, it's really good feeding response. Both mine have really good feeding responses. I'm looking for the other species, but I'll get them eventually. So yeah, as I was saying, these tanks work pretty fine, and as I said, hide. Hides don't apply to slings because obviously they're too small, so you just give them deep substrate, and they'll usually sort of sends out. As I said, some will just sit in it open. Okay, back in a sec. I just thought I'd show this sling because you don't really see it that often. Usually it's after I've fed it. This isn't a later sling, I'll be showing you after, but it likes to walk out a lot, so it's turning around to come out. But yeah, that's my A-later sling. I think it's ready to. I don't think it's gonna molt. One's in the same sack I've already molted. I know it's a long shot, but I'm hoping this is female. Because I absolutely adore A-laters. So yeah, I'll just feed it and I'll show you the locust in the tank. Okay, back in a sec. It's really hard to show this, so I'm just going to explain it. I've just put the locust in, and with these, because I get small locust and they're still a decent size, I just crush it. And slings usually go for it once it's dead. They usually just pounce on it. Like I've seen her chewing on the head of a locust, like double the size of her. So yeah, we'll just leave it be, and we'll move on to the next one. Back in a sec. This is my Vicularis species, Peru Purple. You can just see its bum there. It's very shy. I think it's going to molt. That's why I've crushed the locust and chucked it in. I'll check on it in a couple of days. If it ain't it ain't it. But I have just crushed it, so it's so if it's hungry, it's hungry. Because it is really shy, this one. But I do think it's in pre-molt. Okay, we'll leave it be. I'll just show you a bit better. You can see there. It's really shy though. But I'll leave it be and move on to the next one. Back in a sec. This is my Acanthus scuria Atrox. I'm just showing you this as an example. It's not doing it because it's really shy, but most small slings are. You can see it there. It is about 1/4 of the size of that locust, and that's a small locust. It is actually a freshly malted second instar, so this is the first time it'll ever eat ever. That's pretty cool. But as I'm trying to say is that will eat. It will chew on that. It will not look like it's ate much, but it will eat. That's why most of my slings do really well, because I offer locust, and even that's been crushed, but even if it came out round, it's harmless to it. So it's just tiny little thing there, but it should do perfectly fine. If it doesn't eat it, well, I'm going to take it out in a couple of days anyway. But yeah, I'll leave it be and move on to the next one. But yeah, absolutely tiny. Okay, back in a sec. This is my Grammostola Anthracina. I haven't gone for it yet. I actually think it will. I've done the exact same, crushed it, and this is a sling that's a lot bigger, same size as it, but it'll still do the exact same. I will show the Acanthus scuria eating if I catch it, but yeah, once this gets molts one more time, I will upgrade it. Yeah, I think it's in pre-molt, to be fair, so when it molts it will get an upgrade into something like that, or something like that. So yeah, I'll leave it be and move on to the next one. By the way, I didn't feed this because it is a very fast one, same as the next one. Slings I don't really like to feed on camera unless it's bigger ones like that. So yeah, I'll leave it be and move on to the next one. Back in a sec. It's not picking this one up too good. I've just dropped it in the top of its burrow. It's made a lot of burrows out. You just one row down, that's loads of entrances. I'm tempted to take some out at the top, but I'll leave it be for now. But yeah, this is my Crypodromus Puris Scale. You can barely see it, it's just there. But yeah, I'm just going to leave that at the top and it'll grab it in its own time. Okay, back inside. Wait a sec. That's... Okay, proof for Mundo. Acanthus scuria, Atrox, whatever, chewing on the locust. See what I mean? They will do anything for food. So yeah, that's just proving it. Okay, bye. Bye. Back in a sec. This is my Holophalaense Gold. It's just there. I'm actually thinking this is out to be a male. Just got a feeling. But I know it'll definitely go for it. It's just this one absolutely scares me how quick it is. It's escaped on me twice and I've caught it just. So I don't mess about with this at all. So yeah, I'll leave it be to eat, and I'll give you an update and the video who eats anyway. Okay, back in a sec. This is my holophilic INSEE enclosure. You can just see down that hole. Don't know if it'll go for this. This one's not too bad compared to my gold. It's webbed up, so it usually just sticks with that. This one could be in pre-molt. I'll give an update if it eats. It's just at the bottom anyway. It's quite a shy species. I'll leave it be and I'll move on to the next one. I'll give an update if it eats. Okay, back in a sec. This is my Lasiodora klugi. It should eat. By the way, this and the Panther will start getting adult locust after this week. Should do, if I can get it. What? It just fell on you. Wake up. She's half asleep. What was that about? Oh, damn it. Got it here. Oh, what's up with you? Come on, it's food. What the? What's up with you? I'm guessing pre-molt. I'll give you an update if she eats. Back in a sec. Yeah, she's really not interested in it. I've took it out now, so she just must not be interested. She gets fed every week anyway. I can't tell if Ragdone's dark. Could be pre-molt. She molted. Well, I got her in September, I think. I'll double check it in a second. I'll tell you when I feed my next one. Back in a sec, people. You can't really see this. This one's not getting fed. It's my Lasiodora parahybona. It is in heavy pre-molt. It's going to molt any day. And so yeah, but the L Kluge I bought in September, and I got told it molted a couple of months, maybe 6 months max, before I bought her, because she tried to breed her with her male and she just ate him, just destroyed him. So that would work out about a year ago, so it could be, that sounds pretty right for a young adult female who's still got a tiny bit of growing to do. So Lasiodora klugi could be in pre-molt. Can't wait for that actually. So yeah, it's just at the back, sat on its thing. But yeah, this is the LP. It should molt any day, to be honest. So yeah, I'll leave it be and move on to the next one. Back in a sec. This is my Panthobeteus fortis adult female, or young adult female. She's probably got a tiny bit left to grow. She should be hungry. By the way, just some advice. As I said, the tanks for the juvies are really good for keeping humidity. They do keep quite good ventilation as well, because you can put ventilation holes where you want, so that's really good. These large Exoterras are perfect for Panthos. Not too sure about Ferrophosa, as I've never kept them, but these seem to be really good for Panthos. I've just poured some water on half of the substrate, keep half of it dry, half of it damp, and overflow the water ball a tiny bit and the large water ball, and they do fine. She seems to have settled in really well. She likes to hide, but yeah, the problem is it does dry out a lot quicker because there's absolute tons of ventilation. As you can see, the lid is just ventilation. So yeah, it's a good tank for adults, but you do have to like top up you have to give them, pour water onto the substrate pretty much every time you water them, so once a week. So yeah, I'm just going to drop this in. She should be hungry. I'm going to feed her 2. God damn it. Oh, balls. Balls. Damn it. Okay, should be hungry. She's not very wary of her surroundings, is she? She should be hungry. She might not be used to locust. She's got a foot on it, so... You gonna eat? I'm gonna leave her be with one. I don't want to put two in if she's not gonna eat. She should, because her abdomen's balders out and you can see that she's not in pre-molt. So I'll come back to her in a sec if she's eaten. Get my words out eventually. Okay, back in a sec. This is my Nandu colorata velocis, adult female. She's been webbing a bit. Sorry about voice in the background. I'm just going to feed her medium as I always do until she molts, so she'll be hungry. Yeah, see what I mean? Every time. But yeah, I like to feed her. Just a tiny bit. She's good to watch, but obviously I don't want to make her any more fat, so I'll get a tiny bit. Okay, move on to the next one. Back in a sec. You can see the Pamphobeteus fortis is really not bothered, but you can see her abdomen and it's balders out and you can see she's not in pre-molt, so I'm just going to guess she's not hungry this week, so I'm going to take this locust out and leave her be. Okay, back in a sec. This is Mark, my immature male Biboma. If you could see something tiny just running around, it's just a fruit fly. I'm going to redo all this substrate at weekend. But yeah, immature male Biboma, should be hungry. Oh, he keeps doing this lately. Striking him and then leaving him. But then he'll want it. See what I mean? Don't get why he's doing it. Go on, go on. The way he acts, because he's been doing this for a bit, it's like he's injured his fangs, but I can't understand why he would have. And that's how he's acting, because he's like, you see what I mean? His head's, oh, nope, I just saw both fangs, no problems, it's just been weird. Okay, this is Mark Biboma, 8. Look at them legs, damn. Okay, we'll leave him be, but yeah, we will be getting rehoused. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I might give him I'll decide how I'll do it at weekend. I might actually show you me doing it just to show you his temperament. So yeah, but I'll leave him be to eat for now. Okay, we'll leave him be and move on to the next one. By the way, the reason I'm not doing it urgent is she's just a couple of fruit flies. It's no, they haven't laid eggs are out. You can't see maggots in the substrate are out weird like that. So I'll just leave him be to eat and I'll clean him out on the weekend. Yeah, I'll do a video about it as well. Okay, back in a sec. I will attempt to feed this one off camera, but I know it won't eat because it ain't molted. This is my Amphipelma calcodes, Desert Blonde. It actually, these raise their abdomens a lot like the Anenphis species. I don't know if you saw that in the video. I'll show you an update and I'll show you what I mean because it'll do it straight away. But they raised her abdomen up and she was sat on the top. She raised her abdomen up, got that wound up. She fell. She just leant on the corner. She went into a fret posture on the back and walked in there. So I think she's going to molt any day, because usually tarantulas get really moody when they're due to molt. But yeah, it was just a bit humorous. She won't hurt herself, because literally she just like went from there to her back. It wasn't any falling, it was just rolling. So yeah, we'll leave it be. I'll try and feed it off camera, but I know for a fact she will not eat. That's why I'm not doing it on camera. Okay, back in a sec. This is my Holophila sanguiniceps. I'm keeping with that. Someone actually explained it to me. I read the message today. It could be old. So whoever you are who told me how to say Holophila sanguiniceps properly, I forgot. So sorry. But yeah, just a shout out to them. Always nice to get some feedback and stuff. There's not much footage of these on YouTube, so that's why I'm trying to feed it properly. It does usually eat, but just in its own time. I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to sort this out, because this is a very, 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 very fast species. So yeah, back in a sec. I'm just going to leave it be, but I'll put the lid on and try to show you it a bit better, because it is at the back of the burrow, so you should be able to see it. And I'm just keeping it live, because I know this one will grab it. It is quite a good feeder, but just very shy. And you can barely see anything, you can just see the legs. These really remind me of a cobalt blue. A very, very nice species. I'd advise them to anyone. I'll try and get some better shots of it sometime, but probably when it matures, because I think it's a male, so you'll get some real nice shots of that when that matures. So yeah, Holophila sanguiniceps, or whatever it is. Okay, I'll back in a sec, and yeah, back in a sec. Hello, this will be in the feeding video, and this will be separate. It's just showing you what my Anemphis intermedius or intermedia. They're both the same species, it depends who you ask. The media is, I think, the American pronunciation of it. So this is probably the best footage you're going to get of one, because they are quite rare. Very skittish, as you can see. It raises up its abdomen. I did mention this in my feeding video, so I'm just going to mention it now. These are a very, very, very pissy species. I call them basically they just look like really nice panthers. As you can see, raises up the abdomen, and the hairs cover up the thing because it's raising up the abdomen. But yeah, these are absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, this is freshly molted a couple of days ago. It's freshly molted, so but it's been left long enough so I can actually tap it on, just making sure all its legs are alright, because it seems to be dragging that one a bit. No, it's just how it was. So yeah, this is an Anemphis intermedius or intermedia. This is the best footage you'll probably get of one. As I said, they're really rare, and I don't think there's many of them on YouTube. So yeah, if you can pick up an Anemphis species, do it. The only ones I know of is the intermedia and the intermedius, and they're the same species, and Emanus. So Anemphis emanus. So yeah, I just thought I'd give you an update on that, as it is absolutely gorgeous. Just look at the carapace. Oh my days. Yeah, I'm going to be posting this separate, so if you're watching it in a feeding video, well done, you've got this far. If you're not, well, you looked out, I suppose. So yeah, I'm going to leave it be now and move on to the next one in the feeding video, or I will see you in a bit if this is the separate video. So in a bit, people, bye, and back in a sec. This is my Lasiodora stretipes. These are literally like my L. Klugi, except they come out grey instead of the scarlet colour. Should be hungry. Yeah, he's a bit shy, but yeah, you can see it. I'm going to crush the head and chuck it in and give you an update in a bit, but it shouldn't be pre-molt, to be fair. Okay, I'll just sort this out and move on to the next one. Back in a sec. This one always, and I mean always, eats. This is a Kochia bloody peas. Kochiana bloody peas. Very, very rare species. Always eats, but it's very secluded into its burrow. Usually you see it and it's gone. Oh, there you are. Oh, it hasn't noticed it yet, I do not know. I think it just grabbed it. I will double check. Not too sure if it's grabbed it. Problem with liking burrowing species, you don't see them much, and you can't tell when they've ate. Oh yeah, I can see some fine action. Yeah, you can see it's just beady eyes right at the back. Yep, so that's 8. She's usually a bit quicker than that, but she's just not a day. Yeah, she webbed up a bit. Usually they just sit at the burrow entrance with their legs out, waiting for prey to walk past, but they are really skittish. Really nice species, I'd advise it to anyone, but obviously that's an adult female, so it's obviously a dwarf species. Okay, back in a sec. This is my Pamphobeteus concertis, one of my favourite tarantulas ever. I just poured water through the top, where you can see just there, and it went for the water stream, and it goes for anything that even moves remotely near it. Okay, I'll just drop this in and I know it's going to go for it. Oh, or not. Oh, we're going to get big tweezers, because this one's chuffing along. It's the other one. Get back in. In. That's a common question I get, by the way, and I don't know why. All tarantulas can climb glass, what I know of, and climb quite well. Just obviously terrestrials can't take a drop, as well as arboreals. Arboreals, obviously they could take a bit more drop because they jump from trees. So yeah, obviously this one has 8. Pamphobeteus concertis, and I put that on because it came in the container, and that is very, very accurate. It goes for anything. It was calm when I bought it, but now it's really, really vicious, and it's suspect male. So yeah, back in a sec. This is my C. fasciatum. It should easily be able to take this large one. People often ask me, "Oh, what's your most vicious tarantula as well?" Well, for Phomictopus concertis is a bit of an obvious one, but this is probably second. It is absolutely evil. Bit of a shock for a Cyclosternum, but it is quite evil. Bit of an awkward eater. Sometimes it wants to eat, sometimes it doesn't. Not the best eater on camera though. I'm just going to leave that in because I know it will go for it, but it won't do it on camera. So, C. fasciatum, sorry you can't see it best, but it's the most photogenic tarantula I own as well, and the most vicious. So yeah, we'll leave it be and move on to the next one. Back in a sec. This is another one of my really photogenic tarantulas. This is a Hoplopus species Columbia large. I'm just going to drop it in because I know it's going to go for it. It just went for the water, so... Usually this one can track it down. It's quite a good hunter. But as you can see, it thinks it's an avic. Because it only walks along the sides, unless it's grabbing food, and it has a little webbed retreat. Bit of an odd one to say it's a burrowing species. it'll go for it. Yeah, it will. It should do at least. But yeah, that's just proving I have an Aplopus species Columbia large that thinks it's an avic. Really odd one. As you can see, the substrate's not wet, so it gets overflowed every so often, but prefers to be an avic. Don't understand why. Another one like my sea fresh atom. I know it's going to go for it, like just causally, because I actually think it's gone for it. A bit dusty. No, it's just sat on top of it because it's been weird. Oh, I just missed it. They just took it down. See what I mean? Doesn't want to eat on camera. He used to. I think he did when I first got it. Yeah, I'll just leave it there. But yeah, Aplopus species Columbia large that thinks it's an arboreal. Back in a sec. This is my Spar Bothria Hoffmanni, doing perfectly fine, as usual, quite a rare species. I'm just going to drop this in, it should go straight for it, should. Yeah, caught it in midair. So yeah, this is a central horned bird eater, that's its common name. I don't like common names, but yeah, you can see the tiny horn, it does get more prominent as it gets older. You can see this one's not that big, it's only a little juve, and back in the burrow. This is probably one of the largest burrowing species you can get in the New Worlds, except Ephopus or whatever. The skeleton tarantulas, they're a bit bigger. This gets about 6 inch, and I think they get about 6.5. And they're the biggest burrowing species that I can think of out of New Worlds. So yeah, decent sized burrowing species if you like them. And it's a New World, and this one doesn't have bad venom, but the Ephopus do. They have they have the worst venom for New Worlds. So it's like a step up. It goes like New Worlds, then like Ephopus and Tapacunius and all that. That's venom's a bit worse, and it moves on to New Worlds. I mean Old Worlds. So yeah, that's how it works. New Worlds, then it goes like New Worlds that have bad venom, then Old Worlds. It's not as bad as Old World venom, but it's still quite bad. So yeah. Back in a sec. I'll move on to the next one. This is my Phormictopus platus, should be hungry. Let's see if it is. Bit of a shy eater, always has been. So, if I'm honest, I'm just going to crush the head because I'm getting into a bit of a rush now. We'll get that out. Yeah, I'll back in a sec, but I'll crush the head and tell you if it eats. Okay, back in a sec. Just a quick update, the Aplopus species Columbia large 8. I'm just giving an update on this one because it's just next to me, so I just thought I'd give an update. So yeah, that one's 8. Okay, I'll move on to the next one, back in a sec. I'm just going to drop this one in for this one. I know it's perfectly fine, I'll just show you the reaction that I get off this one every time I go near it. So look, you're like, oh, what's up with it? Is it alright? Usually it just does that, and then, exactly, see what I mean? 7 legs, but it still kicks hairs perfectly fine. I'll just leave that there, it will eat in its own time. But yeah, it's got 7 legs, so it's not in the best moods. But that's my Panthopoetes species Mac Howler. As you can see, it has nothing wrong with it at all. It's doing perfectly fine. Eats crushed ones fine. It doesn't go for live food at the moment, but obviously it's weak because it's only got 7 legs. So yeah, I'm back in a sec. Moving on to the next one. Quick before it moves. Grammostola pulchrips, freshly malted sling. It's getting the leg marking slowly. Yeah, it's not fresh, but it's fresh enough that I'm not going to feed it. But yeah, Grammostola pulchrips, still a very skittish sling. So yeah, we'll move on to the last one, which is my absolutely crazy Frixpelma Octay, and it's called Peanut because it's nutcase. Okay, back in a sec. This is my Frixpelma Octay. By the way, just a quick question for people. It's called Peanut. Would people like me to start saying the names of my tarantulas? Because most of them do have names, or are not bothered. It's just a random thing, but yeah. This one usually eats pretty well, so let's have a look. Nope. Yeah, I'll leave it there. Okay, I'll leave it there and I'll give an update on everyone to see if they've actually ate within the time I've been feeding. Okay, back in a sec. Okay, this is about half an hour after, just an update. PMAC hasn't ate, HNC hasn't ate. Sorry about the heavy breathing. Pardon me. Yep, Teoctys ate. So that's everything in order. Anyway, so PMAC's starting out. HNC I really think's in Premox, it's just gone for it. Peru Purple hasn't ate. Insig Gold has 8. It's just left it, but I'm going to put it back where it belongs so it can settle and munch again. But yeah, that's 8. That hasn't ate. The Peru Purple, I can't tell if it's near it or if it's eating it. The Peru Purple and the Acanthoscurria Atrox, because they might go back to it, I'm going to leave them in for about 2 days. Yep. Cryptodrome species is 8. Sorry if any of this you didn't see and I'm just aiming wrong. I'll put that down there because I can eat the lot. So yeah, that's just an update. Holophele Sanguiniceps hasn't ate yet. Papametius Matt Haller hasn't ate yet. Holophele Incy hasn't ate yet. Avicularia species Peru Purple hasn't ate yet. Later might have ate a bit. Atrox has ate a bit, but they're staying up there so I can take it out. And Anthracena hasn't ate. But I reckon Anthracena is going to molt, to be fair. And just a little update. I have no clue what's up with the Papametius fortis female. It probably just isn't hungry. And the El Kluge I think is going to molt, to be fair. So yeah, I'll give an update tomorrow and I'll take them out the day after that. So yeah, back in a sec. Hello, I'm just going to give an update on who's 8. To be fair, most has. The Holophele Sanguiniceps is 8, the P. Macala is 8, but you can't see much because it doesn't eat a whole lot. It's actually eating at the moment, I think. Yeah, it's eating at the moment. It's been like 3 days, but keeps going back to it. Holophele Incy hasn't 8, but I reckon that's in pre-molt. Hopefully it's a female, I think it is. They all 8. The species Peru Purple didn't eat, but the Avicularia later did eat a tiny bit. Acanthoscurria Atrox 8, loads to be fair, because you can see it's really fat now, which I'm not complaining about. And the Gramostella Anthracena's 8 as well. So I'm just going to get leftovers out, and yeah, everything's doing alright. So this should be out on a Saturday, Sunday, depends when I edit it, depends when I have time. So yeah, see you in a bit people, bye.